Oh, hello gorgeous people. How are we all? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, or if you're new here then welcome. I hope you're all good. Feel free to pause me, go make yourselves a little drink. I'm drinking a Perfect Head matcha energy drink because Lord knows I need it today. But if you want to go make a brew or a coffee or whatever you fancy, then go and grab yourselves a drink, because today we have got a little sit down chatty. I'm just about to throw on my everyday makeup, which is what you see here. So I've got a little sit down chatty, nothing on the agenda, talking about life kind of video, because I turned 31 this week. So I just thought we could have a little catch up, show you my current everyday product favourites. You know, this and yap, that is exactly what this video would be defined as. The vlogs will resume next week. I just wanted to do a little sit down video because I haven't really picked up the camera much this week. Hope you're all enjoying the vlogs being back. But yeah, for today we've got a pretty chilled sit down makeup and chat girly girls video, you know? It is officially that time of year where I sit down and start filming, and then someone will whack out a lawnmower or some sort of trimmer or something noisy in my cul-de-sac. I have got a Perfect Head Healthy Energy Juicy Peach, one of their new canned matcha, like fruity matcha tea drinks. Bumper is, I don't know if you can see it, it's very sneezy right now. It's been for a long WALK earlier today, so he is just sleeping away the afternoon, which I wish I could be doing. And I've got some relaxing, you probably can't even see that because the reflection of my window on my TV, but you know those like jazz Christmassy autumny coffee shop things that I was obsessed with on YouTube at the end of last year? I found spring summer ones. Let me clip this hair back, guys. I am on my Sony camera right now, so can we just all pray, hope, fingers crossed that it's not going to let me down. If you don't know the backstory with this camera, this is my old vlogging camera. It's the Sony ZV-1, and this camera completely broke on me. I mean, it's like 3, probably 4 years old now. Actually, it could even be older than that. I'm going to say 4 years. And before I went to the Maldives last year, so that was like March, it completely broke on me. Like, the focus was completely gone on it. Something was wrong with the focus in the camera, and I didn't vlog the Maldives for that exact reason. It went off for a repair, and if you remember the vlogs before that, people were saying like, I literally feel like I'm drunk watching your vlogs, because like the steadiness, like the stability and the focus in the camera was completely broken basically. Anyway, I then got the DJI Osmo Pocket, which is the little vlog camera that you see me with, which is so amazing for vlogs because it's so compact, so easy to carry around. I absolutely love that vlog camera. Like, it's so amazing. Like, for vlogging, it's the most reliable piece of technology I've ever owned in my life. Anyways, the thing with it is when you do sit down videos like this, it doesn't have like a true, oh, how do I skip that? I mean, I can't. Anyway, yeah, so the DJI, let me just mute that, that's so annoying. The DJI doesn't have like a true colour grade on it. Like, it's pretty washed out, and you've probably heard so many people who've switched to that for a vlogging camera say the same thing. So when I do like sit downs as part of my vlog sometimes, like if I'm doing my makeup or my hair or whatever, you'll notice it's pretty washed out. So this is the first time I'm sitting down with my Sony camera, purely because this is just a sit down video alone. So I really hope the focus doesn't let me down, guys. I am just getting ready for the day, so I thought we could do a little chatty sit down get ready with me, because it was my birthday this week. I turned 31 a few days ago on Wednesday. It's now Saturday, and I just thought we could just sit down and just chat, because I didn't actually pick up the camera this week because I had like, yeah, I had some time off basically over my birthday. I can't believe I'm 31. Like, I literally can't believe this girl right here is 31 years of age, and I've had like a bit of an influx on my Instagram following, like people who I think have found me from like a video that I posted about like things that are normal in your 30s, like not having babies yet, and you know, so many different things. Since when did we get here? Like, I'm pretty sure I was in primary school, high school, etc. yesterday. Anyone watching this right now who is in their late 20s and dreading their 30s, please do not. Like, sister to sister, do not dread them, because I was kind of a bit like that, a bit twitchy, if you remember, especially because I came out of a relationship just after I turned 29, so I feel like I was definitely a bit twitchy. Okay, darling? It's ended up being the best thing ever. Like, redirection sometimes is a complete hidden gem. I can't believe how different my life would be had I have stayed in that life, in those situations. It's just crazy. There is so many incredible things to look forward to in your 30s, and it's just been the best for me so far. Like honestly, it couldn't have been better. Like I'm so far enjoying my 30s so much more than I enjoyed my 20s. I would sit down and just do like everyday lightweight spring glam with you all, because I'm just getting ready to head out this afternoon. This, by the way, is the By Terry CC serum. It's absolutely incredible. I use shade Sunny Flash. I've used this now for a while. I got my mum onto this and she absolutely loves it as well. I'm going to put on my skin the Kylie skin tint, which is just my obsession. I've currently got shade 7W. Sometimes I will drop down to 6.5. I'm starting to lose my Egypt tan a little bit now, so I could probably do the dropping down, but I'll cling on to it. I feel like this is a really nice undertone right now, so just warms my face up a little bit. I'm so obsessed with the skin tint, guys. I honestly don't think there's a skin tint like it out there. The thing is with this Kylie skin tint is it does actually dry down quite matte, and I feel like with skin tint or hybrid skincare meets foundation product, it's just always a dewy finish. Like I've rarely seen any that are actually a matte finish, but this is one of them, and it's so good. It's buildable as well, which is good. I woke up 31 on Wednesday and I spent the day at Carden Park Spa, which is in Chester in the northwest here, and it's honestly just, well, mine and my friend Daniela, who I went with on my birthday, it's our favourite place. Like, yes, it is expensive for like a spa day there, but it's honestly like prestige, and it's been a gorgeous week. Like it's so weird because honestly around my birthday, which is the 2nd of April, it's so hit and miss. Like it's normally really hot or like really sunny, or like some years it's been like April showers, like really rainy, and we've been so lucky all week this week. Like I've had so much good luck with the weather because it's just been gorgeous, and it's allowed me to actually really enjoy my birthday and do some like really cutesy things like the spa. But yeah, I went to the spa coming back to my birthday, and then just spent the afternoon in Chester. Went to Gales, went for an Aperol at Bar Lounge, like just had a really nice chilled girly day. And then the week before that I celebrated with like my mum and our friends like Stacey and co. You all know who we travel with, like my mum and her best friend, and then there's like us three, like daughters, me, and then Denise's 2 daughters, Stacey and Devon, who are like my really close friends. And yeah, we celebrated the week before whilst my mum was here. Concealer, I'm going to be using the Guerlain Terracotta Concealer, this is called, and I've got shade, what shade even is this? 2N, sorry, neutral, and it's just like a lighter shade because obviously it's too bright in the under eye. I am so obsessed with this concealer, like I cannot even tell you how much I love it for daytime. Monkey snoring, sorry, you can hear him. Yeah, for daytime this is so nice because it doesn't have like the cakey feel, kind of around the same vibe as the NARS creamy concealer, which I kind of switch to in the daytime sometimes, and then also the Kylie concealer, so it's kind of on par with those. Just going to take a beauty blender and then wet it with the Pixie Milky Hydrating Mist, which is my favourite for daytime. I always wet whatever setting spray I'm going to use at the end of that makeup look. I always wet my beauty blender with it, so like we're using the kind of same wet products throughout the makeup, if that makes sense. My birthday evening, once I got home from Chester with Daniela, I just went to my grandparents' house and had dinner there, which was so cute, so nice. And then my boyfriend obviously worked away and he got back on Thursday night. Did a bit of shopping, we went into Manchester. We had a couple of errands to run yesterday in Chester first in the morning. And then we were headed into Manchester and oh my god, had a Reedy's, which I've not had in ages. Honestly, just one of the best pizzas, isn't it? Did a bit of shopping in Selfridges, then went to 20 Stories for an Aperol again. Just love an Aperol at this time of year. But honestly, the night before, I have never been that spoiled on my birthday in my whole life. Like, we'd already planned to spend the day together on the Friday, and he said that he'd got me something. Like, if you remember the story at Christmas where I was basically post-op and I had a bag of blood attached to me, and I turned up to his house on Christmas Eve post-op with a bag of blood, and he'd actually got me a Christmas gift. Now all I came with was a bag of blood, and he got me the most gorgeous Celine earrings and Tom Ford perfume, so I know he's good at present buying, right? But he gave me the biggest shock of my life, because on the Thursday night, once I got to his house and opened my presents, obviously I was like a day late because my birthday was the day before, got some Louis Vuitton luggage and a passport holder, which was already just the most incredible thing like ever. Like he listens to like every little thing that I say, like just things that I've said in passing, or like The fact that I said, oh, if I ever buy myself like the Louis luggage, I won't get the tan like I've got on my Keepall, my hold-all, which is up there, because the tan colour like ages quite badly. I was like, I'd definitely get the one with the black edges. You know when you just say things in passing, because you know it's something I would have liked to have treated myself to in the future. And like he remembered that and got me like the one with the black edges, and then also got me the passport holder, and inside the passport holder it told me that like a little road trip that he'd booked for us at the end of June. Like basically we're away for like end of June, like first week of July, and we're going to the French Riviera, which I am so excited for because I've never really done France. I've only ever been to Paris. A tiny bit more coverage in the very inner corners. Yeah, I've only ever really done Paris in France, but we're doing like the Riviera, which is, we're flying to Nice. Oh, I'm so excited. Flying to Nice, and then we're going to do Saint-Tropez, Monaco and Cannes, I think. And I think there's a place called Antibes. I'm really not great with place names, so don't quote me on that, but there's some really nice beach clubs there apparently. So we're just going to dot around over the time that we're there, because it's going to be like a road trip vibe, which I'm so excited for. And I honestly cannot even tell you, like the best part of this is having somebody that like wants to do those things with me and like wants to go away with me. Like obviously we've just been away for his 30th to Egypt in February, so a couple of months ago now, and it's the first time I've ever had an experience of like a proper couples holiday. And so you're gonna be like, what? In my last relationship, I only ever went away with like the person that I was with if it was like a group setting, or if I was meeting him somewhere that he already was, because like his hobbies and interests like with like music and stuff, like he was always basically here, there and everywhere. So we never actually had like a holiday, if that makes sense. So the fact that somebody actually wants to do that with me, and it's not like I'm just like tagging along so then I get to spend time with them, like I know that's something you're gonna be like, well yeah, duh, but like that's just something I've never had. Like for somebody to actually think I want to take her here and I'm gonna book this and it's gonna be a surprise, that is honestly like the most unreal thing like anyone has ever done for me. Can't wait for our little road trip. So if anybody has any French Riviera recommendations, any must like restaurants, beach clubs, anything you've done there or anywhere that you recommend, please comment down below, message me on Instagram, whatever. Please let me know if you have any recos. I'll be super grateful for that. Do I want to do a bit of cream product and then layer maybe some powder on top? Yeah, I'll do that. So I'll take the Dull Beauty Cream Bronzer in shade Dark. Birthdays to me aren't a big deal. Like for my 30th, I literally took myself away to the Maldives. I did a solo trip, and like I always say to people like, oh, like, you know, it's not a big deal, like I don't need, that's just the way I am. I'm more of like a giver than like a taker. So, and I feel like in this like situation, like we're both givers, and that's like harmony, do you know what I mean? Because like these kind of things are new to the both of us. Like obviously I can only talk on my last relationship and not his, but like we've both not had like great experiences, so I'm both like really enjoying like getting to do things like that together, and it's just so amazing like actually doing life. I think this is my first experience of doing life with somebody, and it's like honestly I'm just beaming. We were in Manchester yesterday. I went and got like my new bits hot stamped because he was like, I didn't want to risk it, like I know your bag says AML, but I didn't want to risk it in case you wanted something different or whatever, so he left it to me. So you can just take them into Louis Vuitton if you don't know that and just get them done. And with the passport cover you can actually get, so I've got AML on the inside, and then he's like, oh, do you want the Manchester B? Because basically every city that you go to in the world that has like a Louis Vuitton that has a hot stamping machine, you can get like their passport icon, and it's just like a free service, and like you collect them like you do stamps in your passport. So when Vern and I are in Amsterdam next week, I've already bought from the Louis Vuitton there. I think I got my Keepall there. I'm gonna take my passport and get the Amsterdam stamp, and then obviously when we go on the road trip and do like the French Riviera, I'll take it in there as well, because I know they've got a couple of stores dotted around there. I just love that concept. I'm just gonna work this cream bronzer right into just like where my cheekbones are and just lightly build it up. I am gonna do a video, like there was a big reaction when I was like, shall I do a video of like my holiday like must-haves when it comes to like skin, like body skin especially, but I'm gonna do like a combined video of like my skin must-haves and also like face must-haves for like that beachy like no makeup like products that I couldn't live without on holiday. So I will get that up in the next couple of weeks, because I know everyone will start to go on their like trips and everything come like end of May, June, July, so I feel like it's a good time to get that video out there in case anybody wants a little summer skin rundown. Life just feels so different for me at the minute, like I'm experiencing so many firsts. Yeah, you have so much more to look forward to in your 30s and so much more to celebrate than just, you know, your engagement, your marriage, your baby. It's like as much as they're incredible, and honestly can't wait for that like way in the future, but there's so much more to celebrate. Like one of my best friends yesterday texted me saying like I've got some news, and like she had a promotion in work which she's been trying to like get for like a couple of years, and we're like the same age, and like I just feel like there's so much more to celebrate, like promotions, like doing things for the first time, revisiting things that make you happy, finally being in a healthy relationship where you're getting to experience like a lifetime first, exactly like what I'm doing. And I can't even tell you how much enjoyment and fulfillment that brings to life, and just know that there's so much more. Like if you are getting to your 30s and there's no, I wasn't even in a relationship, like I wasn't even in a relationship. That's how far off I am from some of my friends at that point. And then lo and behold, you know, towards the end of my 30th year, someone comes into my life who has absolutely changed the game and showed me like how like a relationship and how love should be. Like it should be your calm, your safe space, your steady, it should be your like companionship. Like I'm so used to relationships feeling a bit like eggshelly and having to maybe change who I am to like meet that person's needs, or like having to like be in their shadow. Just like it's a completely different kettle of fish. It's a completely different kettle of fish when you spend the time, like for me it was nearly 2 years, right, completely working out who you are, what you want. Like if you're getting to do that at the end of your 20s and the beginning of your 30s, it's a privilege. And let me tell you why. Because it has allowed me to align with the person who is all of the things that I truly am, because of how much time I've spent knowing what that is over the past couple of years. And I would not have this person in my life now had I have not spent that time and had the privilege of being able to do that. It brings you a whole new feeling of like gratitude. Like that's the only way I can explain it. I'm proud of myself. Like I can hand on heart say that, because I didn't settle for things that, you know, are originally what I thought I wanted, because, you know, things that you ignore, like red flags at the beginning, they end up being like your problem areas further down the line. And just know that there is more out there. Like there is going to be somebody who completely aligns with you. How annoying is that hair? Yeah, there's going to be somebody who completely aligns with you, completely gets you, wants all the same things that you want, and it won't be a battle. Like yes, every relationship has its issues, and every relationship has like peaks and troughs. Is that what they call it? Peaks and troughs? I think that's the word. But like really, as long as your like core values, and like I say that a lot recently, because as long as your core values are the same, that's how it feels when like it's easy. And it absolutely should be. Like easy in the sense that like you're not battling for somebody's time. Lord knows I've done that way too much in the past. Like someone who wants to spend time with me is honestly so refreshing. And like I'm not having to say like, oh can we please, or can I please have like one day of your time in the next like 2 weeks, or maybe we should do something that weekend and you don't do this. Like that would be really nice. I have somebody making those suggestions. It's not just me. And yeah, it's pretty lovely. Just the way everyone around us is so happy. Like our friends, obviously, like if you watch the catch-up video, like I think about 4 weeks ago now, you'll know like we've got a lot of mutual friends. Like we've known each other for a long time, which I know does make a difference anyway. Like we've known each other for 6 years, I think, this year. But like our friends and family couldn't be happier. Your person is out there. Like they genuinely are. And just because it's taken you longer to find them than other people doesn't mean that it's not going to happen for you. Like Lord knows I thought that it was never going to happen for me, but when it does and it's right, it will be completely and utterly different to anything you've ever experienced before, trust me. I want to do a really clean eye. I don't know, that's not me. I'm normally a waterline girly, a little flick girly, but right now I'm just loving like when it comes like daytime, just having nothing. But I do, just because of my eyes are quite round, I do just like to run a bit of bronzer. Like you won't even be able to tell, like it won't even really pick up on camera. It also just mats out the concealer that sometimes creases in your eyes. This is just NARS Laguna 05. I just can't speak like highly enough of like what I think it's been like to take time out and like really reevaluate with everything that I want. Like, you know, you went right with somebody when you part, and you're like seeing what your life is like and the way you like to live it as a single person, and seeing what their life is like and how they live it as a single person. When was that ever gonna work, you know? Like you kind of have these thoughts and then you're like, okay, so now I know I need to go to somebody who does this or doesn't do this or acts that way or doesn't act this way, because it makes the world of difference when you really bloody think about it. And like, take your time, enjoy it. Because I started to get like, in a weird way, when I knew that like dating my boyfriend was actually going somewhere, and you know, I kind of knew at the time, I kind of knew where I was like, okay, yeah, I genuinely think he's gonna be my boyfriend, it was kind of like, oh, but I really, like, as much as I'm so excited because like so much of it is new to me, like I say, but I've really enjoyed like the past couple of years and like doing everything on my own terms. And there's people who've never experienced that, and like not on your own terms in like, you know, a weird controlling way, but like I was just kind of like, oh, it's been so nice, and like I'm literally saying like goodbye to that like time of my life. So honestly, just enjoy it. Like if you are how I was and the situation, you had no idea why your person was or what was around the corner, it's exactly that. You don't know what's around the corner, and just enjoy it, because that alone time, like you'll look back on that. I'm honestly convinced that one day, like when I'm old and grey, I'll look back on that and I'll be like, do you know what, I'm so proud of that girl. Like I'm so proud of just the way she dealt. It's a nice time to actually enjoy, and then when the right person aligns with you, it will feel exactly that. Right, I'll do cream blusher first, and then I'll go and top up with some powders just to deepen everything. I'm going to use these, which I'm obsessed with. They kind of roll up like deodorant sticks. So the Pixie, what even are they called? Pixie On The Glow blush, and it's a tinted moisture stick, and I've got shade Ruby and shade Juicy. This is more like a deeper pink and this is more like a peachy tone, and yeah, they are literally like roll up deodorants, but the product lasts forever. I barely even made a dent in these, and they're still pretty strong, and there's like literally this much product in there. I, on that note, just want to say, like, everybody who has messaged me, whether it's been after a recent vlog that you've watched, oh, somebody messaged me before like, I'm really missing you on YouTube, and I was like, girl, you've got 4 videos to go and catch up on, so have an amazing time doing that before this video comes out. I'm just going to take this Revive brush, you know, just the double-ended classic brush, and I just like this little like dense end to just like dip into these. But yeah, coming back to what I was saying, I just kind of pick up both colours because I like to mix them. Coming back to what I was saying, I've had so many gorgeous messages, whether it was after a recent vlog or my catch-up video, or even just over my birthday, like after I posted some stories of like what me and my boyfriend got up to yesterday. Just people saying like I was glowing and I looked happy. That's just exactly it. Like that is how that is truly how I feel. And it's so nice like to have somebody who really genuinely deep down cares about me. Like I can see it. Genuinely like never had that with anyone before. Like he cares about me so much, and like how nice it to be able to be proud to say like my boyfriend cares about me so much. He would never do anything to hurt me. Like the way he acts, and like actions are so much louder than words. Like they literally scream at you in comparison to what people can talk you around with. The way he acts is just everything that I am proud of about him. The way he treats me, like my mum, I think I said this already, is like I am just so chilled out in life right now knowing that you're being treated the way you are. And even my dad, who doesn't say a lot, but even he's like, do you know what, you are just like a different girl these days. And it's just so nice to hear like family who've literally watched you go through the trenches with certain things be able to say that. When someone messaged me like, oh, how did you like find such a green flag? And like, I don't know if it needs to be like a little series. I don't really post a lot on TikTok, but I think I might start posting things about like, you know, like things that I looked for and like what my non-negotiables were, because I feel like sometimes it's things that you wouldn't even think of that are so blatantly obvious in another person, especially at this age. Like I feel like if you're dating in your 30s, like honestly, it is different. Like it is, because you're really looking for a life partner, you know, like you're done messing, like you're done messing around. And like me, like I didn't have the time to waste. Like not that like time as in I was running out of time, as in like more so the energy. I should probably say the energy to waste, because I'd wasted so much of my energy in the wrong relationships, and girl, I was not doing that again. I was absolutely not doing that again. Honestly, being crazy in love is overrated. You don't want to love to drive you crazy. You want to be calm in love. But you want your relationship to be your safe space, and that's exactly how I feel for the first time ever in my life. And long may it continue, because honestly I see myself being like lifelong happy with this person, and it makes me emotional. It does, guys, it honestly makes me emotional. I'm going to pop on a bit of Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom Cake Easy Bake Powder. I've been loving this for so long, like I'm obsessed with it. It's slightly baby pink, I don't know if you can tell. And depending on, do I want to do a powder puff? If I'm doing like full on coverage, I will like bake essentially under the eyes, but I think I'm just going to take my Morphe fluffy brush and I just kind of pick it up on the brush and then give it a little tap. Quite a bit of product on there still, and I really just like flatten this into the eye and work it under. So yeah, I had the most gorgeous birthday week. And it's not over, because we've got plans this afternoon, and then like Fern gets to Manchester next week, and albeit we've got a work event, like we technically have a birthday still to celebrate, and something else amazing in Fern's life as well. And then we're going to Amsterdam on Thursday, so kind of also doing a bit of a birthday celebration there, one of our favourite cities, so that's amazing. Really, really excited about that. I'm going to vlog Amsterdam, which is so funny actually, because I'm just going over like my T-zone and my usual shiny areas as well, just with the same powder. So last year, so Look Fantastic do a pop-up with Elle magazine in Amsterdam. We went in June last year, so it's a bit earlier this year, and I vlogged the trip, right? Weirdly, only just deleted all that footage the other day. And I vlogged the trip, and literally it was like 3 days after I got back from that trip that I ended up in hospital for my emergency surgery after my first surgery. So it was my second out of the 3 that I had last year. So that vlog never saw the light of day. And do you know what? It was actually such a good vlog. And when I was looking at the clips the other day and I was so blonde, it was so funny. I was clearing out some old memory cards basically when I was doing the big purge of my clear out of my life a couple of weeks ago. And yeah, I got rid of some footage the other day, and I said to Fern, like, how did this vlog, well, the vlog never made the light of day because I was poorly sick. I was very poorly sick after that emergency surgery. But the fact that now we're going again and we get to vlog it again, I'm like, do you know what, it will actually be really, really cute to vlog it all. So of course I'll be taking you all with me. Obviously Fern is the events manager at Look Fantastic, so she has a lot of like worky bits to do when we're there. So I kind of spend a lot of like solo time when we go as well. Obviously attend the pop-up and I'll show you everything that goes on there, but we get to spend the evening together. And also like Fern's then not on her own in like a city, so we just kind of, it's like work meets pleasure, and we are just so like grateful that we get to do things like this in life together. And then I go to Ibiza at the end of the month, and then I go to Ibiza again at the end of next month, and who knows how many times over the summer, because if you don't know, my family have a place out there and I've been going since I was a little girly girl. And I'm meeting my mum there next month. She's flying from Cardiff, obviously where she lives, and I'm flying from Manchester, and then a friend's meeting us the next day. So we've got a girls trip, which I'll vlog as well. I think I'll vlog when me and Amsterdam go to Fern, when me and Fern go to Amsterdam next week. And then I won't vlog this Ibiza trip at the end of April. We're going as like a group of couples, which I'm so excited about. So I won't be vlogging that obviously, but I will vlog when we go on a girls trip, like me and my mum and the usual co that come on our girls trip that you normally see me vlog. But yeah, I will show you maybe some bits to Ibiza that you've never seen before, or like the side to Ibiza that you know and love if you've been going like, you know, forever, and things that people don't normally see the light of day doing when they're there because they're normally hungover. So the island is one of the most precious, beautiful places in the world, and I absolutely will be part-time living over there when I'm older, best believe. It's just such a special place to me and my family. Powders, before I just put a bit of something on my eyes and my lips, I'm just going to go back in over basically what I've just done with the cream product. So like the cream product I think gives your face like a really fresh look, but then because I'm an oily girl, I just like to do like little top-ups with some powder products. So I'm just going to take the NARS Laguna 05, which I just quickly swiped on my eyes earlier, and just deepen the bronzer basically. I just pat it on this like dense angled brush, and I just sorry, someone was calling me, but it was my mum, and then she stopped. We literally just spoke before I started filming, so she's probably done that as a pocket dial. I just like work it in on top of the cream bronzer basically. What I just wanted to say is my 30s have taught me so much so far, considering I'm only a year in. I get now why people say your 30s are better than your 20s, and then some gal even DM me saying, girl, wait till you get to your 40s, they're even better than your 30s. And you know what I've realised? Not everybody in the world gets the chance to grow older. We don't all get that gift of life, and I think I have a whole new appreciation for life and health, and you know, moving my body after everything that happened over the last year. And you know, now that my life's getting back on track with like my health and like being able to return to exercise next week hopefully, I just have a whole new hunger. Like I've always had a big hunger for life and a big fire in my belly anyway, but realising how much of a privilege it is just to do some basic things, and also how much of a privilege it is to grow older. And the reason why growing older is so special and so amazing, and why you should cherish every moment, is because it's an opportunity to do exactly that. Let me just show you the dog right now. He's KO'd. He's completely KO'd. Yeah, it's an opportunity to do exactly that. Grow. Like growing older is an opportunity to grow, and I think that's what people don't see, and I feel like people should definitely appreciate that more. And honestly, the personal growth that's happened for me even in the last year has been huge. So I just think it's amazing. I think it's an amazing thing that we all get to experience, and like you live life so differently in your 30s. Like you have such a different approach because of that new gratitude and that new wave of appreciation, and like your friendships are so important to you, like they always are, right? But like I have like 3 like best friends, like really strong friendships, and my lord, what would I do without those girls? I really don't know. And also like one of them I met like a lot later on in life, and I just feel like you very quickly, like maybe when you're 20s, like you don't suss people out very quickly, whereas in your 30s you know if you're gonna like be friends with somebody, and like if it's gonna be like a good, decent, valuable friendship. And I feel like you look for people who add all of these things to your life, like add value, add positivity, add good energy. And that was exactly it, to be honest, with my boyfriend as well. Like he's such a positive influence in my life, I can't even explain. Like the way his outlook and how hard he works, and like everyone around me, my friends, like how hard they work, like everyone's doing such amazing things. You just value people on a whole new level. Like friends and family, you really have like a whole new appreciation for, I feel like, at this age. Life's about no bullshit when you get here. Like you just want a nice life and like good people around you, good people in it. It's like contentment, like it's true contentment when you're there and like you wake up and you're suddenly in this place where like this is good, this is good, this is good. And like, you know, things are hard. Like last year was a fucking rough year for me. So my first year of my 30s, albeit it's been incredible and it brought me an amazing relationship and amazing friendships, like it did have its challenges, but you just deal differently. Like you have your head so much more screwed on, which I feel like is really refreshing. I'm just gonna swipe a bit of Doll Beauty Apadol Spritz. I was hoping it was the right one then when I opened it. Just gonna swipe this over the top of the Pixie cream blushes. Oh, what a gorgeous combination, honestly. So nice. Put a bit of leftovers just up here just to kind of tie it all in. Bit on my nose, a bit sun-kissed. I mean, I always say sun-kissed, I never burn, so I never go like this in the sun, but you know, I feel like it looks really cutesy, really girly. This product, by the way, which I'm about to use, is going to be huge for me over summer, so I will get you onto it early. Probably will be in my summer product breakdown. So this is like super cheap, like so affordable. It's a drugstore, do we say that in the UK? Drugstore brand. It's L'Oreal. It's the Lumi La Glace highlighter stick, and it looks like this. Guys. Current obsession. This is a current obsession. Let me just roll it up and just show you. Like this is like what it is, right? So it rolls up like a lipstick, basically, essentially. I can't even tell you how good this is going to be for like quick time summer skin, like rushing out to beach club on holiday, need to look really glowy. Like, you know me, it will be a body oil, it will be a liquid highlight on top. This is going to be a quick version of that. Let me just show it you, right? So I'm going to swipe it in my usual highlight points. Sorry, what? It is so gorgeous and probably one of the cheapest highlighters I have ever owned. What shade am I using? Pearly Classy Pearly Class 610. I just picked a random shade. It's a liquid highlighter, right, but it's not glittery, it's glowy. Very hard to find that in a liquid highlighter. My cheeks, just because of how I've layered cream and powder product, I'm not going to go straight onto the cheek. I'm just going to dab my finger and just work it in a little bit that way instead. The reason why I think this is going to be huge in summer, this is going to be in every one of my travels cosmetic bags wherever I go, is because, watch this. Okay, let's just get a brush just to buff it in. Obviously my collarbones aren't out right now, but imagine they were in a bikini. Oh, tell me you're not beach club ready. Like, and how quick and easy is that? So this on your shins, like if you aren't putting a Nuke's oil all over your body when you're in a mini dress in the summer and then adding this and buffing it into your shins, you will look like the healthiest glow person anyone in that room has ever seen. Really love it. And the fact it's so affordable, probably one of the best I've ever used. I'm not normally a liquid highlighter fan, unless it's on my body. On my face I like the Bobbi Brown glow blocks, which are a powder, but this has just absolutely changed the game for me. I just want it to be super fresh, so I'm just going to pop on my mascara and that's it. I would use a brown mascara, but I've just run out of the YSL, and I don't really like the other brown ones that I've currently got, so I'm just going to use this, which is a current everyday favourite. It's the Huda Beauty One Coat. Wow, I really like the brush on this. We all know how fussy I am with mascara brushes. Sorry, I don't feel like you're gonna be able to see. As it says on the bottle, on coat wow. Kind of touch on my bottom lashes because I don't like, again, them to be product heavy. For some reason they are quite long on me, my bottom lashes. A makeup wipe for my hand because I need to get that off before I have a disaster. Also, let me just show you what my mum got me for my birthday. Well, it's not what she got me. She always gives me money because she just never knows what else to get me. But she always gets me like a little like gift that she knows I love, and this is probably not only the best thing somebody got me for my birthday in recent years but ever. And let me go and get it and show you. I'm sorry, have you ever seen anything as good as that? Have you, monkey? No, I haven't either. Anything that's food, anything that is food, you will wake up for, won't you? It says Ashes tomorrow ketchup, happy birthday. Now obviously I'm going to use the ketchup, but just know that this bottle is being kept for the rest of my life. So the story behind this is, I mean, obviously, if you didn't guess, I'm a ketchup lover. But I'm that much of a ketchup lover and always have been that my brother thinks it's just a comfort thing that I need to put on my plate. He's convinced I don't actually need that much on my plate when I have it. I do, but he's just always been convinced that it's just like a comfort thing, right? But I love ketchup so much. Let me just get the foundation off on it. I love ketchup so much that when I was in high school and our dinner money, so we used to have dinner cards, and then when I was in high school, which is a long time ago now, they switched from dinner cards that you swiped and put your money on to using your fingerprint. So we went high tech during the time that I was in school. Anyway, the ketchup sachets used to be, I think they were like 5 or 7p, something like that, you know, and I would have like at least 5 sachets of ketchup with my food a day. And then they went up, they put the price of the ketchup sachets up, which, do you know what, wouldn't have bothered me had they have been Heinz, but they weren't. They were just like an own brand. But like, I can remember the sachet, I can picture the sachet, it's like embedded in my brain. And they put them up to, I'm not even joking, I think it was like 9, 10 or 11p. Right? I used to get £2 a day dinner money, and I was spending a lot of that on ketchup sachets. So anyway, I started taking my own bottle of ketchup to school, and it was like a mini, you can get like mini bottles of tomato ketchup. I don't think you've ever seen them, they're like half the size. I don't know if that's still a thing actually. But then I was the girl, right? I've never been like that much of a cool girl in school. I was always a proper tomboy, like I was like sporty, like every sport, you name it, I did it. I've never been a cool girl for any reason other than people wanted me for my ketchup. I would quite proudly take it down to the canteen with me. Like, you can't stop me from taking my own ketchup because I used an excessive amount, and it was using up most of my dinner money because your sachets were becoming too expensive for me to afford. And yeah, that's what I used to do. And then when we got to sixth form, I started keeping it up. We had like a little sixth form kitchen, and I started keeping it in there. And it's just something I've always loved, and now I've actually got my own name on it. And we were joking saying, imagine if it actually said that when I was in school, because I used to write it on in permanent marker, in Sharpie pen. I thought it was an amazing gift anyway. Honestly, she always gets me like the most amazing stuff. At Christmas, she got me a rechargeable, it might even be here, it is, a rechargeable hot water bottle. So it stays full, and then you plug it in and it just heats the water up. It takes 9 minutes, and you can hear when it's done because it kind of like makes a sound, and then it stays hot for ages, and you just recharge it. Don't need to fill it up, don't need to boil a kettle. It's just a plug and go jobby. And she always just finds the most random things which end up being my favourite gifts that I end up like using and loving. Okay, for lips, I just stopped my hand writing my powder. I'm going to use this lip liner which needs a sharpen, because how has that even happened? Using this Fenty lip liner, which are so creamy and so soft, by the way. This is in shade, it's the Trace Out lip liners, and this is in shade Rubber Bands, which if you're a Sweet Tea Morphe lover or a Doll Beauty Boy Bye lover, this is the shade for you. Like, it's like a gorgeous everyday like neutral brown. I've also got shade here, I wouldn't, and this is more like a deeper tone for like when I'm doing an evening look. But honestly, the Fenty beauty lip liners I'm gonna get a few more of, because I got these two initially, and when I saw the Fenty makeup artist using them at the dinner last week, I was like, yeah, I need every shade. I don't know if I'm gonna get my lip filler dissolved. I honestly used to have fucking crazy like lip filler blindness, if you remember that, just general face filler blindness, to be honest. Got everything in my whole face dissolved, right, years ago. And I then got, I think I've got a mil back in my lips. I think I had half a mil and then half a mil again. Like, not had them done now for like a year and a half. For some reason at the moment I'm just really not enjoying my lips. Also, I'm having my composite fondant taken off and like my teeth redone this year because they're 7 years old this year. and I don't know if I should get my lips just completely dissolved before I do that, and then see how I feel like once like my new teeth are done, because I'm going to get Emax like porcelain veneers this time, because I'll like just have like a longer lifespan. I'm going to vlog it all obviously. Like, this composite has asked me really well, like I'm not gonna lie, I've been buzzing with them for the past 7 years. So like, what would you guys say? Do you think my lips are a bit like, do you think I need them dissolving? And then maybe I'll just get like half put back in. Then I'm like, then it's only half of what I've got now, so is there any point going through all of that? Like, I don't feel like I've got any migration or anything, because they're still like, you know, nowhere near anything what they used to be. But yeah, I just don't know. For me, it's always lip balm or lip oil in the day. I have a new hyperfixation, which is this Tom Ford lip balm, which looks like this. Yes, that is completely clear with gold speckles in it. And what this does is it goes to the colour of your lips. Like it goes to like your pH. You know when you see stuff like that and you're like, bullshit. But this is honestly incredible. So this is their Soleil lip blush, and you put it on and it's super like balmy. It's really, really nice. So you just know it's going to suit you basically. And sometimes I feel like what I use on my lips is like too nudie for me, too browny for me. So seeing this, I was like, oh, okay, like that's what suits me. Do you know what I mean? Like that's my lips but better. The only thing is I don't feel like it's glossy enough. Like it's balm at the end of the day, like it's super balmy. So I do just like to top it up with the Guerlain, again, a brand that I'm obsessed with at the minute. This is like Kiss Kiss Bee Glow Oil, and this is in shade Rose Glow, which is 258. How gorgeous is that? Again, the Guerlain packaging, like take a bow. Like everything I've had from them since they launched on LF, I've been obsessed with. Yeah, I just like to add a bit of this because it just adds like a really nice oily finish. Kind of just keeps the same colour as the Tom Ford because it's pretty translucent, even though it's got a bit of peach reflex in it. I feel like I rarely come by, like I stick to lip products quite religiously, so I rarely come by like new products that I love when it comes to lips. So I just wanted to bring this one to your attention as well, which is the NARS Afterglow Lip Balm, and this is in shade Dolce Vita. And it's so nice. You can tell that I've had that with Sweet Tea when I last wore it because it's got the Sweet Tea remnants around it. But this is so nice. Look, looks super pink, but it's quite a sheer. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. That's pretty similar to like these, but it's just got a bit more of like colour payoff, if that makes sense, even though it is quite sheer. But yeah, this Tom Ford that goes to like the pHs of your lips is a game changer, and topped with the Guerlain lip oil I absolutely love together. And that is pretty much it. I'm gonna take the Milky Hydrating Mist by Pixie. Like I say, whatever I spray my beauty blender with or whatever I plan to set my makeup with, I spray my beauty blender with, so just give that a little spray. And that is my makeup pretty much done. This is just like my everyday current favourite, like, you know when you just need a quick like reach for, I mean, to be honest, this takes like 10-15 minutes when I'm not chatting on camera, but yeah, it's just like a super quick, like easy to reach for like makeup routine for like daytime at this time of year, I find. But anyway, that is it. That is my current everyday faves. A little chit chat and a catch up. But yeah, nothing much to report other than just feeling so content and just so happy at the minute, and just life feels really good. And like I feel like this summer's going to be a really good one because obviously I didn't really get a summer last summer with everything that happened. So lots of exciting trips, lots of exciting work bits, and just life plans coming up. So I will take you all along for the ride where possible. But thank you so much for joining me as always. It's nice to sometimes just sit down and do a kind of video like this amongst like all of the vlogs, because I know life is pretty chaotic otherwise when I'm not just sat here chatting. And my loves, I actually need to go and get myself sorted for this afternoon's plans and go and find something to wear. So yeah, thank you all for joining me, and I will see you all in next week's vlog, next Sunday's video, which will actually be an Amsterdam vlog. Bye!